Mason, busiest
Yeah.
man on the internet.
Yeah.
Just to say you're gagging to get back in that ring is a bit of an understatement, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, I'd say I've kept myself busy. I'm improving, working on like obviously my strength, my fitness, and just staying ready to go. Really, because as soon as that whistle goes, I want to be on these shows.
Well, we was chatting yesterday before we made this call, and we was talking about being in between weights for the majority of your career. You know, you weren't sure whether
Yeah.
you were a light middleweight. A lot of people thought you should have been a welterweight. Then you made that effort to make that welterweight, and then you had because of the nasty injury with the fight with Darren Tetley, kept you out of the ring for about 10 months, and you probably in that 10 months outgrew the weight that you'd worked so hard to get to.
I really think that's what happened. Like I say, I was always just above sort of like the welterweight limit, and just floating out like round at like the like middle weight of like maybe like 11 stone 4, and I was really lean. I didn't really have much on me then, but it was like, I reckon with the day before weighing, we can do 10-7. And like I say, 2 years ago, that was the case. I could do it. I was younger. And obviously that happened with the Tetley fight with me lip. So I was out the ring for 10 to 12 months. And in that 10 to 12 months, I was doing a lot of strength work. So I obviously gained this lean mass. And then obviously with that ball fight coming down to make the 10 stone 7, it just took its toll on me. It took too much out of me because I'd grew, and I'd like now I'd grew into being more a light middle than a welter. So obviously it affected me through my camp. It like I say, I've said before, it made me ill. It gave me gastric tendinitis when I came to refuel after the weigh-in for that ball fight. It made me bad bacteria just to inflame, and it as I say, I was ill for a number of weeks after the fight as well.
I was just looking at your record, and you were right when you were saying that. You know, you were not with day before weigh-ins. You were getting, you know, on the day weigh-ins, and still weighing around about the super welterweight weight. You know, 154 pound.
I don't think I was over 11 stone 3 or over 11 stone 4. That's what I walked around at. So that's why everyone was always like, oh, he's a bit small to be a light middle. But it's just because I walked around lean. And that's something I've changed now, especially with having the experience of being in camps and sparring, and obviously understanding that we need this extra little bit of weight on us for when, after we've weighed in for the day before, our body goes back to its natural weight. We'll go back above 12 stone, we'll put the extra bit of weight on, and it makes a difference over them later rounds, doesn't it? So,
well, you purposely, after the ball fight, you decided that, no, I'm going back to light middleweight, right where, as you've been saying, you feel more comfortable at. But you've worked hard to bulk up, and you went to about 13 and a half stone, did you go?
Yeah, 13 stone 4 I got to, just going into a surplus and then concentrating on strength work, and then brought my weight back down. And say I'm floating at like 12 stone 1 now, and as like I say, as you can see, I'm in good shape. I'm in good shape for 12 stone 1. So when I come down to the 11 stone mark now, I'm going to be in tremendous shape. I'm going to be able to maintain my strength and be really strong. I'll be dominant. I really do think I'll be dominant at 11 stone.
Yeah, no, like I said, you know, it is weird because most people say that they fight out of weight, and you were fighting at like middleweight, but that was on the day weigh-ins, and that's not normally the case. A light middleweight would be, you know, on the day weigh-in, probably about 11 stone 12, 11 stone 10, you know.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
That was never the case for you. So like I say, you probably were in between weights, but now you're fully committed in mental and physical wise.
Yeah, that's it. Like
a solid like middleweight.
I've got it in my head now. Like obviously, I'm obviously going to be doing this weight, and I'm performing better. Like, listen, in that ball fight, I knew there was something up halfway through into camp. Like my energy levels just started dropping as my weight come lower and lower and lower. I just started feeling worse and worse and worse and worse. And my body fat was just too low. lost all my muscle mass in my legs and in my shoulders, and I was just sucked off. I was weight drained, and it was just
for the average person to look at you. It's very hard to tell what weight you should be, because whatever weight you're at, you're always in great shape, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's not like
because I'm a gym rat. That I'm in the gym every day. Like I say, isolation now. I've probably had 2 days off the whole time I've been locked up. 8 weeks I've had like 2 days off. Even if it's just going out and doing a little bit of something, like a little plod or a little bit of a stretch, a little bit of a circuit, I've done something every day because I'm a gym rat. I like to train. I like to be healthy, and obviously it pays dividends in me training for boxing. But again, I was unable to do that doing that 10-7 last time. I didn't want to go to the gym. I just felt physically drained, tired, fatigued, and like you try.
That's a normal feeling, though. Perhaps for the last 2 weeks of camp, well, you said you were feeling that.
Yeah, it was
well into camp. You know, like only a few weeks into camp.
Way out. It was like 4 or 5 weeks out. 4 or 5 weeks out, started to feel it. Like when the weight started coming down towards the 70 key mark, I just felt drained, felt tired. I wasn't recovering, and that, to me, that was just obviously now looking at it, learning from it. That was my body telling me that, like, obviously my body fat was getting too low, and obviously the energy wasn't there for the recovery. I was just constantly in a catabolic state. There was no anabolic state for me. The recovery wasn't there because I didn't have the energy to.
No. Well, anyway, we was also talking about the it's like middleweight to me anyway. Super welterweight, light middleweight for me.
Super well. I always say light middle too. I like to use the old terms.
And it's wide open, isn't it, mate? Wide open again. Domestically,
there's a few people. There's loads of good fights. Like I say, there's too many names to name. There's that many good fighters at the weight, and they're all fights that I'd love to be a part of. Like, I understand I might not get a title shot straight away coming back up to 11 stone, but I'll box whoever I need to get box to get to there to obviously earn my right to box for these titles. And if I got offered something, I'd take it in a heartbeat, because, like I say, I'm not in this just to plod through and have easy fights. I want good 50-50 fights and earn my spot as a champion.
Yeah, with your career, I mean, really, right from the get-go, right from the beginning, you were always taking risks. We're just talking Ryan Thomas.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I'll fight anyone.
Punching southpaw with probably about 30 odd fights on his record, then still a winning record.
Yeah, a winning record on a boxing. Yeah.
You step in with him, and a genuine, a real danger man. I think he's still ranked in the top 20 of the light middleweights. So, you know, and this is a guy you beat in only your 4th fight.
Yeah, that's it, exactly. Yeah, like I say,
when
before
I a welterweight.
Yeah, before I went down to welter, I was ranked in the top 10 at the light middle, and again, I want to get back into that top 10 mark, and obviously then earn the right for them big fights. So that's my goal for this year coming up.
Well, we've also spoke about, you know, as bad as this lockdown has been for everyone, maybe it might revitalise boxing, because the imports are not going to be able brought in quite as easy as they normally are. So perhaps the fights that you've been taking all the way through your career, perhaps they might happen, and you get that opportunity, you know, sooner rather than later.
Yeah. Like, listen, like I said, like, I'm up for to box anyone. Like, listen, I want to be in them exciting fights. Like, I want to earn me stripes when I get them titles. So I don't want to be handed nothing.
No. And for you, at 27, probably coming into your peak.
Yeah, I am. Like I say, like, I do feel I'm in my physical prime now, especially going from feeling as bad as I did, cutting weight, to now having this extra bit of food, this extra bit of weight, this extra bit of energy. Like, I'm absolutely smashing sessions. Like I say, throughout this whole period of isolation, doing 10, 12-mile runs, blitzing them. I've been doing my strength training, like, improved my lifts on all of them, bench press, squat, deadlift. All my weights have gone up. Like, I feel strong, feel really confident, feel really, really confident.
What size? 5'8", did you say you were?
5'9". Well, BoxRec says 5'5", 5'9", 5'10", and I think I'm 175 centimeters. Is it? I think.
So it's 5'9". So you're 5'8" then. It is 5'8". I think that's what size I am.
Is it? Yeah.
Well, you're not particularly small in that sense.
No.
We were talking the likes of, you know, I remember Tony Simpson, you know, he was competing at middleweight. My friend Steve Foster, the Viking, you know, again, 5'8", you know, these were like middleweights, like heavyweights, these were all competing at back in the day. So realistically, do you feel you can use your size as an advantage? You know, I know these guys are bigger than you and they're touching 6 foot. But
I know, like, listen, some of the guys are tall, and obviously it is effective way of boxing if they can stay away. But again, like you said, them later rounds, like them 10-round fights, like I'm a pressure fighter. I'm going to get to people, fact, unless they've got some superhuman strength to keep me off for 10 rounds. It's going my way.
You've been working though, haven't you, on your inside work over, not just in this close season, but actually since Christmas. You've been, you know, you was looking at what you needed to change, and you felt that was something where you could add to your game, didn't you?
Definitely, I've been working on my head movement a lot, like especially my last fight just before Christmas when I stopped.
Alexander Zeldon.
Yeah.
Good, tough kid, him, wasn't he?
Yeah. He was tough. Yeah, I think he stopped. He beat a kid after our fight. I think he beat an unbeaten kid.
Yes, I think he did. He did. I was there. I think I filmed it.
Yeah. So, like I say, he was no mug. He was game for a fight, but he couldn't hit me because I'd been practicing on my head movement, and I had that energy to fight. Obviously, because it was back up at 11 stone. That's what I wanted to prove to myself before Christmas. Obviously, after going everything I went through with the ball fight, becoming ill, etc., and being weight drained, I wanted to end the year, before Christmas, knowing that this 11 stone was the right weight for me, so I'd have time to sort of like prepare for it in getting a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger, and improving my physical fitness, because that's what's going to carry me through in these fights, because I am going to have to work hard to get inside, obviously, the big reach of these tall fighters. But can I do it? Yeah, of course I can. That's what I've been working on, and it's going to show the next time I box.
Like I said, I know just by talking to you over quite a lot just recently. This is the second time we've done the video, but it's you're always committed and everything, but it's now that both your mind and your body are committed to this weight. You know, you were always tormented, weren't you? You know, should it be this? Should it be that? Should it be, you know? And now I think, you know, with the, like I say, with the Danny Ball loss and what you went through in camp to that, it's gave you that inspiration to go forward and go, no, that weight is me.
If you look back at the ball fight, like, it's in the first 2 rounds speaks for itself, like talent wise and skill wise, like there's nothing else to say. Just watch the first 2 rounds. Do you know what I mean? But I just didn't have it in me, energy wise or health wise, to continue.
It zapped out you straight away, didn't it?
I was just absolutely dead on my feet. I was zapped, and I've had harder spars than I have that fight. It was just a case of I was completely empty, and it's not a nice feeling to have either, because obviously boxing means a lot to me, and like I say, I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I'm a fighter. I'll fight anyone. Like, I knew I shouldn't have been boxing that night because of how I was feeling, but I was never going to walk away.
Also, it must make it even worse, because knowing that you're only two rounds into a fight and the way you felt, you know, if there was 2 rounds left, you could pull yourself through it. But
it was in my head, go in there and stop him early, or there was going to be a price to pay, and I paid the price. Yeah, I paid the price. But again, listen, that's me. Wear my heart on my sleeve. Do I regret it? No. I learned from it, and I'm going to come back bigger and stronger at 11 stone. Like, watch.
No. Like I said, we've seen the pictures. You know what I mean? It's a good transformation, but it is hard to tell with you, because no matter what weight you are, you're always in great shape.
Yeah, I'll always be lean. I won't ever really. I don't like to carry loads of useless body fat. Do you know what I mean? So I'd rather like obviously stay in shape and feel good like all year round than obviously put all that weight on. Like, yeah, I've understood now, and I do have to put extra weight on that, and I have. Like, so I mean, I'd never been over 12 stone in my entire life before the Tetley fight, and then since then, obviously, that year off and doing all the strength work and stuff, like I've put this lean mass on. So I am.
Did you put? I think I remember speaking to you about it. I don't think you put a lot of weight on. Even
I went to about 11.5 stone.
Oh,
I went to
about. You did all right.
I went to about 11 stone 5. I did.
Right.
So,
but that was your weight that you were fighting at when you were like middleweight, wasn't it?
That's what I used to walk around at. Yeah. So I say I felt okay in the Tetley fight. I did the weight well. Yeah, the same as the Ball fight. But like I said, that year off, knowing that I wasn't going to be able to fight for a long time, instead of focusing on boxing every day, I was doing a lot of strength work, a lot of lifts. So I've outgrew the weight, like not purposely, just obviously being the guy who I am, always training, always in the gym, always doing something. I've obviously created this lean body mass, and when I've come to cut down this time, my muscle mass was too much to obviously make that weight and have sufficient body fat and have me hormones all working in homeostasis. It messed up my hormones. My testosterone levels were so low. Like I had no energy, I had no oomph. It was all wrong. Obviously,
sometimes I suppose it's good to find that out at some point.
Yeah, well, listen, listen. Say I'd have I caught Ball at the end of the first round and nearly bloody dropped him. He had a little dance on his legs. They had to stop him in them first 2 rounds. I'd have then gone and tried making welter again, and the same thing would have happened again. So I'd have been no better off.
Yeah.
It'd have
so
just
you're
happened.
Still young enough to rebuild and get back to the weight you've always enjoyed being at.
Yeah, this is it. Like, listen, I'd love to fight either Tetley or Ball. I'd love to fight them both again, but I'd have to fight them at 154. So if they ever want to come up to 154 and we have them rematches, then that, listen, like, be nothing I'd love more than that. If not,
physically, it's impossible for you to do it safely and healthily.
Yeah, that's it. I can make the weight. I'll always make weight. I could go down and make 10-7 again, but I'm telling you now for a fact, I just feel like shit again because I've outgrew the weight. I was weight trained and not performed. So what's the point in making weight and not performing? It's like having a Ferrari with a Peugeot engine.
Yeah.
Pointless.
Yeah. No, listen, I'm excited for you, mate. I'm excited for you because I know you're eager to get out there and get to that title level again. So I presume that will happen. Yeah. Certainly in 2021. I presume you will be back up there. And hopefully we can get you out one of our shows before the end of the year. And
man, definitely.
Make sure that
I'll be ready to go whenever.
Yeah. Well, you always were, mate. So that's the thing. You're always,
born ready.
And maybe watching this, and he might want you to fight one of his guys. So
listen, there's nothing more than I'd love than that. Yeah, give me one of his big boys. I'd like that. Yeah.
All right, kiddo. Listen, take care. Catch up with you soon, and stay safe, mate.
Like that. Bye,
mate.
For all boxing info, news, and latest interviews, amateur and pro across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.